What's going on, guys? K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. I know the markets are dumping. Now, we were expecting something technically in the charts. We'd seen some manipulation from the whales. If you were following me over on Twitter, I told you I was going to break you that SEC news as soon as it came out, and we did, in fact, get the confirmation. So if you guys were following me, I have my laptop right here. You will see that basically the news that came out was that Kraken is, in fact, discontinuing their staking services. The SEC hit them with a $30 million fine, right? So they're just trying to choke U.S. citizens. And there is some more news I want to get to in a minute. But, you know, a $30 million fine, let's be honest, is really nothing to a major exchange like Kraken. These guys are making lots of money, right? But, you know, having a look right here, the other thing is that we did have Andrew, now he's been tweeting, if you follow him, he said, update, there's additional actions that are coming from the SEC, and they're talking about exchanges and stable coins. They said they might even be going after Circle, which issues USDC, and now there's another situation as well from DB, over here talking about Paxos. So obviously the US is getting hit from all sides right now. In my opinion, it's not a good thing that they are doing this type of, but we knew it was coming, right? We knew this regulation was going to come, FTX, and I'm telling you guys, I mean, I don't want to be the conspiracy theorist over here, but everything just seems a little bit too coordinated when you look at it with, you know, Gary Gensler and the SEC and his ties with FTX, and then everything that went on to give them more insight and jurisdiction over crypto, and now they're trying to, you know, slam the markets down. You know, I don't really know, obviously, I'm not an insider, but I can tell you that we saw something happening in the charts. We saw some crazy whale price action. Then all of a sudden this news comes out, and guess what? On the exact same day, and I'm going to show you in a minute, we're also having stocks fall as well. So there's definitely something going on. But actually, guys, meanwhile over in the UK,
Bored apes or crypto punks?
Bored apes.
Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Oh, God, I do basket of cryptocurrency.
That's safe answer.
Yeah.
that was just a little bit of fun. Just got to have fun on a day like today, right? So I figured while we're out here, why don't I just hop in super quick to the chart? I'll show you what I'm looking at. Not a lot really has changed. We were anticipating this move, but I will just give you guys a little bit of an update on those levels. And, you know, like I said, make sure you guys follow me over on Twitter. And I do have all my other socials too, Instagram, TikTok. I do different types of content over there, so you can get like a little different idea of different things if you guys want, if you don't want to just be subscribed to the YouTube channel. But let's dive in. Let's have a look. So again, guys, just to reiterate, we were seeing some of these warning signs, right? We had market cipher, which is this lower indicator right here. A lot of you are familiar with that. And we also have wave edge. On top of that, we also saw right here up at this top that we had a bit of whale manipulation, right? And we saw they were basically pumping and then whale selling, pumping and then whale selling. And that's what these triangles mean right here. And that was telling us that it could have been a potential distribution type situation where the whales were looking to sell. And we were seeing confluence over here as well. We were seeing oversold conditions on market cipher, and we were also seeing these red dots as well as the wave curving over on the wave edge chart, right? So there were a lot of things that were showing us that some of this momentum was leaving. You could see right here also to point out, we never even got up to this level right here. We attempted to. This area right here, right, we had this this wick. We never got as high here, and now we didn't even touch it this time. So now what we have on the chart is not only a continuation of a downtrend, but if we kind of connect this right here, you know, something like this, you could go to the wick, we have now lower highs as well as, you know, short-term lower lows, you could say. But we haven't really confirmed that just yet. You could see, though, that we did hit that area, right? But the big problem is that we have this lower area down here on the short term at around $21,500. So there is still that possibility that Bitcoin can at least go down to this level. Now, I just want to reiterate, we've been talking about this death cross over and over and over again. The fact that we couldn't get up above this level, we weren't able to break through this. And at this point, guys, considering this move, I would have to say that this is probably a confirmed move. I would be shocked beyond belief if we did not get confirmation on this over, you know, the weekend, Sunday into Monday. So this is Bitcoin's first ever death cross we've ever seen in a massive downtrend, which we've still yet to really break another higher high compared to some of these major levels. Now, I've been talking about the CME futures gap, so this should be absolutely no surprise that at some point we were going to come down here and fill this gap. Now, we didn't know, right? We didn't know if we were going to break up first and hit this one and then come down, but I have been saying that these gaps get filled, and people don't want to believe me when I say it. They think it's a joke. They think it's a meme, but I'm telling you guys, they get filled. And to get filled, Bitcoin has to at least come down to that $19,900 level. So at some point, probability historically on the side says we're coming down to this level. Remember though, as long as we keep this upward sloping trend, we don't fall below this area, then everything should be all right for Bitcoin, right? So yes, we did get this daily cross, right? We got the daily, but looking at this weekly, I think the death cross is inevitable. I think it's coming, guys. I believe it's going to happen. So just wanted to point that out. Again, very interesting that we also had stocks dumping at the same time. Very, very interesting. This is where I'm saying there's definitely some kind of universal manipulation. And one thing I want to point out super quick that I forgot to mention before is that I actually saw the price of Bitcoin. I was watching the chart as it happened start to fall before the SEC news officially came out. Very, very interesting, guys. It's like somebody knew before the rest of us. So that's basically where we're at today. Make sure that you guys stick around. We're going to keep up with these updates. So super quick update, guys. At the end of the day, realistically, we are still in a crazy macro environment. We are still in a macro downtrend. We did have that upwards trend, and technically there still is that ability to be pushed to the upside as long as we find that support. But we did not get above the 200 weekly. We did not get above the major pivot level. And, we did put in a higher high on the lower time frame, but now we have put in a, lower low as well as potentially a lower high. We have to see how tomorrow plays out. So guys, we were warning about this, right? The same way that we were getting really, really bullish at those bottom levels, I was warning about a potential on the charts. And, is it just convenient, right, that all this news just happens to come out at the same time? Well, there is this saying, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news, right? But I will be keeping you guys up to date every day. I'm not scared, by the way. I'm not worried about Bitcoin. If you guys are, worried or freaking out, I'm not worried about that long term. Trust me. We've lived through the China ban. We've lived through all the different things in the past 7 years. I can't even tell you how many different narratives and negative FUD articles and situations have come out. Bitcoin will survive. We will get through this. The blockchain will live on. Right now, it's going to be a little bit tough, guys, but stick around. We're going to be having some fun times around here on the channel, bringing you these updates even later on in the day. Hope you're having an awesome day. Love you guys. Get subscribed. Also, check out this video popping up right here if you haven't checked it out. Until next time, stay crypto. And of course, peace out.